Hello and welcome back to Grim Survival. It is very early Sunday morning and I was out doing things before the sun came up, so that's why I'm wearing the hat with the lights on it because I needed the light. So, yeah, I really wish that other hat had a light on it. I'm gonna have to get one to attach to it, I think, because I like that hat better. I do. But, yeah, I'm wearing this one. Anyway, that's beside the point. A couple of things I would like to mention before I get into the topic of the day is number one, I will be going live as usual at 6 p.m. Eastern Time today, as I do almost every Sunday, or I try to do every Sunday. Um, yeah, check out the Grim Survival giveaway if you haven't done so already. That video was up a couple of days ago. It's called a Grim giveaway. So, yeah, we are giving away a pressure canner. Yeah, a pressure canner, really. All right. Wait, no, two more things. One, my non-biological twin is making a YouTube channel, and there's a long story behind that. But anyway, has made a YouTube channel, and she has started posting a couple of videos over there. So I would greatly encourage you to go check out KB Preps. Link is going to be in the description. And when you get there, just say that a bunch of gremlins are coming to invade the channel, because that would be funny. And one more announcement to make on the 22nd of this month. I'll have to confirm what time it is, but on the 22nd of this month, I'm going to be in the hot seat over at the Angry Prepper channel. Yeah, I'm going to be over there. We're going to see who's angrier. Yeah, we really are. But, I've been told by a couple of channels that they felt a little nervous going over there to Angry Prepper, and I don't feel nervous about it, but yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do a little more research and definitely step up my game to be over there on Angry Prepper, right? Because that's what you do over there. I've been told it's a very interesting interview, and I've seen a few of them, so I agree. But yeah, that's going to be fun for me at least. I don't know if it's going to be fun for you, but I'm going to have fun with it. We're going to see who's angrier. Urgh. You think I'm angrier? I'm more grim. He's more angry, right? I guess. Anyway, topic of the day. Are you prepping yet? Are you? I mean, seriously. Yeah, I mean, seriously. Have you seen what's going on out here? The things I'm not allowed to talk about anymore because they've threatened to ban channels, like very popular channels. I'm not going to mention names, but a very popular prepping channel not too long ago was threatened for an unlisted video that was posted on their Patreon account and basically told by Google that if they did it again, they would delete their channel and everything they have worked so hard to build over the past several years. I mean, several. This channel's been up for quite a while. But like I said, I'm not mentioning names because that's not what I do here. Anyway, are you prepping yet? Prepping is really an easy thing. It really is. It's not hard to do at all. I mean, if you drink milk, you can wash out those jugs and you can refill them with water. I would highly recommend doing it with filtered water. That being said, there are several places, including a lot of Walmarts, Kroger stores, a lot of different grocery stores where you can actually take gallon jugs or even up to 5 gallon jugs in, and they have a little reverse osmosis system in a lot of these places, and you stick your jug under there and it fills them up. So yeah, highly recommend water preps. Don't forget your water preps. That also being said, water preps are easy to find. I mean, if you don't have a water filter, you can always buy distilled water. You can buy purified water. You can buy it by the gallon, which I highly recommend. You can also buy it by 5 gallon jugs in some places. I mean, yeah, you should definitely be prepping water. Water is key to life. You need to be prepping water. But also, like I said, very easy to prep. Even with how the prices of food all over the planet are skyrocketing, prices are just going way up. The quantities are still going down, and I've talked about this in many videos. I like to compare it to coffee. You used to be able to get, in my area, you used to be able to get a 1 pound bag of coffee for about $7, depending on the brand. And this was just a year ago, a little over a year ago now. But now the same bag has less coffee in it. I think it's like down to 10 ounces. I've seen actually some of them that are 6 ounces of coffee for the same price as it used to be. So, even if you don't notice your price is going up, check your quantities, because sometimes the prices don't go up, but the quantity goes down. So you're still paying a lot more for the food and various other items. So easy preps. Easy preps are canned goods. Canned goods, as Alaska Prepper does quite often. He shows you that the best buy date on the canned goods is definitely not something you have to throw it away by. You can still eat it. It still is fine several years past that date. Several years past that date. So I mean, you can find discounts on things when they're approaching their expiration dates, including canned food. You can find a lot of discounts. So you can actually go and buy things cheaper if it looks like it's about to expire. And in a lot of stores, you can actually take the cans to either the manager or the cashier and say, look, this is about to expire. Why are you selling it for the same price? And a lot of times they'll lower that price for you. I mean, I still see this in stores all over the place. If you can find canned goods that are old, which, you know, lately it's a lot harder to do, but that also depends on what area you live in. It really does. Um, a lot of things that I highly recommend preps, and you can do the same thing with the canned foods, is meat and fresh produce. And now, if you have a pressure canner or a dehydrator in the cases of meat, you can take meat that's about to expire in the store where they mark it down. They still do this, they really do. They mark it down when it's about to expire or when the vegetables are starting to go bad. And you can take that and you can throw it in your freezer for however long and then thaw it back out. You can dehydrate it. You can can it. You know, this is meat products, a lot of beef. I see beef all the time getting marked down because it's getting close to the expiration. A lot of produce, it gets, you know, it starts to soften. It starts to go bad or getting close to going bad, and they mark it way down. Now, a dehydrator is good for a lot of different produce also. You can dehydrate a lot of different vegetables. You can dehydrate meat. Obviously, you can make jerky. If you know how to do it, you can actually build a smoker. It's pretty easy. And you can smoke the meat to preserve it also. I don't know about smoking vegetables. I'm not sure if that works, but it's just a dehydration process. The smoking actually is just to flavor the meat, and from what I understand. So yeah, you can preserve this food a lot of different ways. So like I said, it's very easy to prep, and you can still do it on a discount. So if you go into your local store and you say you see a lot of cucumbers and they're getting marked down because they're getting close to being bad, you take them home. Now produce, some produce you still can freeze. You really can. You can freeze it and then you can come back to it later. I recommend vacuum sealing it when you're going to freeze it because it won't get freezer burnt, things like that. But yeah, you can take it, you can dehydrate it, you can can it. Like I said, pressure canner. I'm giving one away. So you can pressure can a lot of different things. You can take meats and the produce that's getting ready to expire. You can make soups out of it. You can pressure can meat by itself, beef, chicken, various other things. You can just put it in the jar and you can pressure can it at the appropriate temperature and pressure and things like that. You can find all these instructions online. Most pressure canners come with a book that will actually tell you what you're supposed to do with certain things, including beef, chicken, etc. And yeah, when you can your own food, it doesn't look as pretty. It doesn't. That's why the cans in the stores are not clear glass for the most part, because it doesn't look pretty. Things like tomatoes, you can take a lot of tomatoes. You can just can diced tomatoes. You can make pasta sauce. You can make all kinds of things that you typically find in the store yourself. And this will actually save you a lot of money. It really will, especially if you get, like I said, the things that are going bad soon, because they do still mark that down. They have to get rid of it. If they don't mark it down, then they're not going to sell it because somebody's going to pick the thing that's fresher over that. And so that's why they do it. They do it to actually get rid of it so they don't have to worry about the cost of disposing of it. They still waste a lot of food at many restaurants, at many grocery stores, and they're required to do this by law. This is not the restaurant's fault or the grocery store's fault. This is the fault of, you know, the powers that be. So they waste a lot of stuff. They really do. They're, you know, certain regulations stop them from selling certain things. Certain regulations stop them from selling certain things past certain dates, and they take it out back and they dump it in the trash. I mean, they really do. And now that being said, I'm not advocating for people to go digging through the trash, but you know, if you're that desperate, that may be a place to start. If you're that desperate, why are you watching this video? You shouldn't be paying for internet service. You should be buying food or phone service, depending on what you're watching this on. Yeah, I said it. I really did. So canned food obviously is still the easiest thing to prep. Canned food and dried things like rice and beans, very easy to prep, very easy to store. Canned things take up some space, so you have to have a little bit of space put aside, but you can find space anywhere in your home, under your tables, under your beds. And I mean, go through your closet and get rid of all that stuff that's been in there for 2 years that you forgot you had. I do this quite often. I do this like every 3 to 6 months. I was like, oh, I forgot I own that. Well, I didn't need it for this 6 months. I don't need it now. It goes out. I either donate it to a place like Goodwill, or I just straight trash it. I really do, because I need more space for food, less space for junk. And I recommend that everyone consider what you have, because I mean, I'm not a sentimental person. I don't save things. I really don't. I used to save certain things, but I just got to the point where I don't need it. Pictures are all digital nowadays, so if you have boxes full of pictures, you can scan those all onto a little card. You can scan them onto a computer. I mean, a scanner is a valuable tool if you have a lot of pictures. And yeah, you really don't need those hard copies. Besides, hard copy pictures don't last forever, and digital copies may. And I say may because, you know, the event that grid down situation prolonged, you might not have the pictures. But if you are sitting there by yourself in a house looking at old pictures while the grid's down, that's really bad for you. It really is. That's going to be a very bad thing mentally. So I highly recommend staying busy in that kind of a situation. But that's not this video. Anyway, prepping. You got to do it. You have to now. I mean, look at what's going on. Look at what's going on. There's all kinds of craziness out there that I'm not allowed to talk about anymore because they'll just ban me. They will. They'll just delete the channel. They've actually threatened. I already said that, but they are threatening people, and they are deleting channels. I've seen many of them being deleted. That being said, check me out on Rumble, because eventually I'm just going to spout off and say it anyway, because I do that kind of thing around here. If you've ever seen any of my rants, yeah, I do, because I really don't care. They don't pay me enough anyway. They really don't. I mean, they just don't. I think the actual mark you have to hit to make any kind of decent money on YouTube is around 10,000 subscribers, and I'm a ways off. I'm approaching 3,000 subscribers. I'm approaching that number, which is surprising to me because I didn't think I was that interesting, and I really don't like listening to myself talk. But hey, it is what it is, right? That's the saying. It is what it is. I still don't understand that saying. I never have. It's a weird saying. Everything is what it is, isn't it? I mean, everything. Isn't that true about absolutely everything? I mean, literally dog crap is what it is, right? Right. Just saying. There's another saying I don't get. Yeah, never mind. I'm not going into that one. Anyway, prepping. I'm going to try to do more prepping type videos. I have a few ideas of things I should be building. Somebody called me Bob Vila when I built something when I built my water filter. I was called Bob Vila. I took that as a compliment. Does anybody remember Bob Vila? He used to build all kinds of stuff. I actually do remember it. Vaguely. I also remember that guy with the bushy hair that used to stand there and paint landscapes. I think it was on PBS. I forget his name, but yeah, I remember him also. Yeah, the useless information knocking around in here is just on an unbelievable scale. It really is. All right. Remember, check me out live tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern time. I will be doing Survival Sunday. The topic will probably be something that'll get me banned, but hey, I'm going to do it anyway because that's what I do. So this has been James with Grim Survival. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all of your support. Remember, if you want to support the channel, you can find me on Patreon. You can find my Teespring account. I actually have my own web store, grimsurvival.store. All these links are in the description, and I'll see you next time.